Phil Thatch here, and today I decided to do a really big POI circle with my DJI Phantom 4 Pro, and as I did the big circle I flew slowly inward and it made that pattern that you saw just there. This is actually 480 feet the radius from where I am now to my back porch, where I'm standing, where the drone is now, to my back porch, and I'm flying clockwise at 22 miles an hour using the DJI point of interest flight mode, which I really like. I never realized until recently that you can make a really huge circle with it. So when I thought of that, I decided to try it at home, and here I am. It's pretty late in the day, so there is going to be some serious flare coming up here as we point towards the sun. But again, I was 480 feet out, flying at 22.5 miles an hour, which I believe is the maximum speed for point of interest mode. Usually when I do one of these circles, I will speed the video up, but this video is played back at the actual speed it was recorded, because I've never done one at maximum speed before, flight that is. About right here I started slowly flying in, and of course POI mode keeps you in the circle and it keeps you pointed in the same direction, keeps your camera pointed towards the middle or whatever direction you had it pointed when you started. But as I slowly flew in, it made that spiral flight plan that we ended up with, or flight path. Of course, the closer I got, I had to angle the camera more and more downward to keep my house, which is the one with the two blue cars, in the frame. I don't think I've had to adjust it much yet, but there we go. I'm starting to move it ever so slowly down to match the angle between the aircraft and my house as it changes with us getting closer. So yeah, point of interest mode is my favorite of the custom flight modes, the automated flight modes that DJI has, and I'm sure I'll get better with the rest of them as well, but I don't think I can find one as useful as this. This is really, really great. Of course, the closer I got, the faster the circles were, and I let it get all the way to where eventually we'll be doing a 15-foot radius, which I believe is the minimum. So a 30-foot full circle at 22 miles an hour is outrageous. I believe it actually slowed down. I'm angling the camera down some more here. I believe it actually slowed down once the circles got really small, but it was definitely 22 and a half, right around there, all the way until the circles got tiny. At this distance, it'd probably look better with less altitude and less speed. I ended up pointing the camera completely down. I mean, that's pointing straight down, and it's still flying in a 30-foot diameter circle. Here I start to lower the altitude, but at some point I realize, hey, this thing's going pretty fast, and I may, if I keep lowering my altitude, I may get in that giant roll of Leland cypress. So I stop it here in a moment and just come in and land normally. But really this video is to demonstrate the huge circle that we started with. Hope you enjoyed that. Get out your drone and make some film.